My name is Todd Litzman. I'm the president of the Gift and Home Trade Association. I am the new president as of noon yesterday. The Gift and Home Trade Association is a bit unique in that it's made up of suppliers, agencies, and service providers within the gift and home industry. Most of the other organizations are specific to one of those stakeholders. We have close to 200 members. We have nearly 240 people that attended this conference. So it's growing, it's definitely growing. We grew about 15% this year in attendance. Well, what we're really trying to do is bring the different groups together in the GHTA and the Gift Sales Managers Association and ART, which is on the home side, and the Holiday Association and Gift for Life and a lot of other organizations that have conferences or have structure that they need to support separately, and bring them in sort of under one umbrella where we can pool resources, save money, cost share, and end up with a conference that instead of 240 individuals is somewhere 400 or 500, where everybody's in the same building, everybody's networking together, really start to maximize what we get out of these conferences. Focus sponsorship money on one big event instead of a whole bunch of smaller events. That would really be the goal of what we're trying to accomplish this year, is really collaborative consolidation of those types of things in the industry. The gift and home industry historically has always been very fragmented. So this organization started 11 years ago as USA, which was United Sales Associates. And it was the first organization that was trying to put suppliers and sales reps and agency principals in the room together in a conference. And slowly the associates like ourselves, or the affiliate members like ourselves, infiltrated that process, began to influence some of the conversation to where we got to be part of that as well. So it was an attempt to try to defragment a very fragmented industry, and it worked to a certain extent. But we want to try to take that a little bit further in 2014 to really try to cement what the original purpose of the organization was about. So the Gift and Home Trade Association is really on the business side of it. So it's more of a B2B type of thing. So it's discussions and topics and content primarily for suppliers and agencies. But we're going to continue to try to bring more relevance to the retailer. Content that we can deliver, getting their input, bringing them into the picture. But we kind of stop at that B2B sector. We don't really reach out too far beyond that into the consumer world at this point. I think the internet, as far as Gift and Home Trade Association is concerned, it's changed the discussion more than it's necessarily changed how the organization reacts. But the discussions, which have been around technology for a long time, are really getting a lot more in-depth into how is the internet going to affect the industry. You have a number of stakeholders in the middle between a supplier and a consumer. You've got a retailer, you have a sales rep, you have the middle men and women, so it's a matter of how do we strengthen that middle ground to ensure that everybody's getting what they need out of it, providing value to stay in the mix. So the internet has definitely changed the conversation pretty significantly. The GHTA is associated with Gift for Life as their charity organization. So at our conference we do a shared golf tournament, which will be tomorrow, where 50% of the proceeds from the tournament go to Gift for Life, and then 50% go into to GHTA. So we do other things throughout the year with Gift for Life. We do Las Vegas hosts a cocktail party in the summer that's a Gift for Life GHTA cocktail party, and some of those proceeds also go back to Gift for Life.
And Gift for Life is?
Gift for Life is really the industry association that was founded based on a need to raise funds for AIDS in the industry. Peter Chauvin from Appleman Chauvin is the founder of that organization. Many industry leaders are on the board. They do a large event in New York City every January where they'll recognize companies and individuals from the industry that either are trailblazing or have done some philanthropic things that really make them stand out, and raise money for helping out with, again, it was primarily with AIDS, but looking at other things within that they may be able to donate some of that money to. So it's a very good organization. Yeah, so what GHTA started doing a number of years ago was what we call Give Back Day. We're going to change that to be more of simply a philanthropic endeavor, so that we can maybe do some give back, but also maybe have some charitable donations that can be done if somebody can't get out there and lift stuff or build houses or do that type of stuff. But it's become a real big part of the organization. Started a few years ago with delivering bicycles to the reservation, some kids on the reservation in Arizona, and it's just gone every year from that. But if you've done that before in these organizations, it really is a drive to come here and do that. It's a great feeling. It's wonderful to give back that way. So that's a big part of the organization as well. Yeah, as the gift industry, we definitely want to be giving back on as much as we possibly can. So it's a great event.